In 1987, Annette received shocking news that she was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. This meant that the very features that made her such an amazing entertainer over the years would be stripped away from her gradually as a result of her ailment. This video covers everything you need to know about the life and times of the phenomenal Annette Funicello, from finding fame at an early age to establishing a wonderful career and the challenges she faced along the way. Before we get into the video, I've discovered that only a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So if you end up liking the video, kindly consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. Enjoy the video. Annette, the Disney legend. Annette Funicello is remembered all over the world as one of the most talented original Disney musketeers. She brought a lot of interesting acts on the Mickey Mouse Club show for several years in the 1950s, and her performances are unbeatable. Even though she began acting at an early age, she still entertained her audience well. The way she was selected to join the cast of the show was proof that her talent was irresistible. At the age of 12, while she was performing as the Swan Queen of the ballet Swan Lake, she caught the attention of one of the most renowned film producers, Walt Disney. As soon as he saw her, he knew that her talent would make an immense difference on his show. He didn't hesitate to show his interest in hiring her right away, and she became one of the very few cast members that Walt Disney selected by himself. She was offered a 7-year contract with Disney, and that became the starting point of her remarkable career in the film industry. From 1955 up until the finale of the show, she never failed to give her audience a show. Her musketeer sketches and dance routines were beyond interesting, and she kept on improving with each appearance. Even though she was only a teenager at the time, she performed skillfully and applied the lessons that she learned from her musical and dance classes in the past. She quickly became the star of the show at the time. Annette appeared in the 3 series of the show called Adventure in Dairyland, Spin and Marty, and Walt Disney Presents Annette. By the time the show came to an end, she had amassed thousands of fans and well-wishers. She was truly one of Disney's most exceptional entertainers. She was so good that even after the show ended, she was chosen by Disney to star in several other movies. She later appeared in Walt Disney productions like Disney After Dark, Babes in Toyland, and Escapade in Florence. She really did a great job as one of Disney's foundational stars, and she will forever be remembered as a Disney legend. She broke a record in the music industry. After singing the track How Will I Know My Love in one of Disney's musical movies, her fans started requesting more of her songs. Initially, she didn't want to fully pursue a career in the music industry, but the positive feedback she got from her fans motivated her to sing more songs. One thing that stood out about Annette was the fact that she was bold and ready to take on the world at such a young age. She believed that she could make her dreams come true, and she was willing to put in the work. Her confidence played a huge role in her musical endeavors when the naysayers tried to discourage her. She pushed hard and went to break records in the music industry. She recorded several singles in the late 1950s, and most of them were written by renowned songwriters like Sherman Brothers. The texture of her voice was smooth, and her fans loved every single song she put out. In 1959, she released the song Tall Paul, which turned out to be a hit, making her the first woman to have a top rock and roll hit. She was favored by movie producers. It's very rare to find actors and actresses who get personal favors from movie directors or producers. Annette was truly one of a kind because she received some of the most thoughtful gifts from producers like Walt Disney. When she turned 16, Walt Disney gave her a role on the Disney-produced Western series Zorro as a birthday gift. He knew that she was a die-hard fan of the show, and he wanted to make her birthday special by surprising her with the role. She was so excited when she found out that she was going to be a guest star on her favorite show, she ended up playing the role of Cambrillo in Zorro in 3 episodes. She was beyond honored to have received such a great gift from Walt Disney himself. Annette as an extraordinary actress. Spending her teen years working with Disney enabled her to sharpen her skills and increase her exposure as well. By the time she was ready to leave Disney, other production companies were lining up to work with her. They all desired the positive results that a movie got when she appeared in it. Annette's first movie outside Disney was the 1963 Beach Party movie Beach Party. She was selected by American International Pictures to star in this movie alongside her co-star Frankie Avalon. The movie did well that American International Pictures decided to put her on a 7-year contract. She became the female lead actress in the rest of the Beach Party movies that production company released in the early 1960s. Annette brought something unique to screens, and her acting skills were amazing. She had a way of taking a basic script and turning it into an extraordinary act. She ended up spending most of the 1960s building her film career and impressing her audience. Her excellence led her to receiving diverse roles in films like Wagon Trail, Burke's Law, Muscle Beach Party, Pajama Party, and Ski Party. When American International Pictures got an idea to produce a phenomenal car racing film, they chose Annette to appear as the female lead role. The racing film Fireball 500 received great reviews and led to the production of another race film of its kind, Thunder Valley, starring Annette again. Annette remained a movie star from the 1960s to the 1970s. She continued to take on movie roles and share her amazing acting skills with the world. She was unstoppable for decades and established herself in the film industry. Unfortunately, her career took a major hit in the 1980s when she was diagnosed with a severe illness. Building a career in spite of medical challenges. After investing decades of her life into the film industry, Annette received the worst news in 1987. She was reunited with her co-star Frankie Avalon as they appeared in a series of promotional concerts for a movie they both starred in, Back to the Beach. Everything seemed to be going well until Annette began to feel excruciating pains. She was having headaches and feeling dizzy. She also noticed that it was difficult for her to maintain balance as her legs couldn't carry her anymore. She was later diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, but she did hide her illness from her friends and family for years. She continued appearing on sets and managing the illness. As time went by, it was becoming increasingly difficult for her to hide her pain. She truly loved acting, but her sickness was taking a toll on her, and she had to put her career on hold for a while. She disclosed her diagnosis to the world in 1992, and the news shocked her fans and colleagues. They wondered how she managed to work even with the intense pain she was experiencing. After breaking the news, she went on a decade-long break and didn't return. The sickness grew worse each passing year, but even while she was absent from screens, her fans and well-wishers missed her greatly. She was undeniably relentless. Her sickness may have stopped her career, but her creative works continued to entertain thousands of people for years. Unfortunately, Annette passed away on the 8th of April 2013 at the age of 70. Her legacy lives on, and she will be greatly missed. Which of these facts about Annette Funicello caught your interest the most? Do let us know in the comments section below, and check out the next video in this series.